Good morning. I've been asked to do a video on how to meditate and how to hear your guides and angels. So what we're going to do initially is just a simple, brief meditation that you can practice on your own very easily. This is what I consider the simplest meditation because you have everything you need without getting anything from the outside. Simply sit in your chair, get comfortable. It can be a chair, sit on a cushion, sit on the couch. Just be comfortable. And you want your back to be straight as possible. You can lie down. I don't lie down because I end up falling asleep and I would prefer not to, but you certainly can. And there are times when I've gone to bed and I am laying flat that I'll go ahead and do, drop into my meditation state. But generally, I sit up. Close your eyes just to remove as many distractions as you can. If you're in a chair, having your feet on the floor is helpful. And then just notice your posture, your comfort in your sitting place. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. Take another deep breath. Deep breathing relaxes our nervous system and allows us to become a little more relaxed entirely. One more. And you can notice on purpose your head, your neck, your shoulders become more relaxed. Your arms, your hands, your chest, your back, your hips, your thighs, your calves, your feet. You're more relaxed now. And you're simply going to breathe in and out like you normally would, but you can say to yourself, breathe in, breathe out. And you're just breathing normally, but you're paying attention perhaps to your stomach rising and falling. In, out. We'll do that for a few seconds to practice simply paying attention to your breath in and out. And as you can see, if you have to cough, if you have to adjust your seat, if you have an itch, go ahead and scratch it. I try to keep my eyes closed during all of that, just to have the least amount of interruption. So eyes closed, relaxed. And we begin to pay attention to our breath as it goes in and out naturally. Our stomach rises and falls. And when your mind drifts off to make a grocery list, or do a chore in your mind, or run an errand, make a list of anything, things not to forget. Just say to yourself, I'll come back to that later, and go back to your breath. No matter how many times your mind drifts off somewhere else, just bring it back. I would suggest setting a timer and set it initially for 60 seconds. And do that, paying attention to your breath for 60 seconds. And after you've practiced that a few days, maybe once a day, whatever fits for you, then do it either twice a day or shoot for 2 minutes and see how that goes. And as you practice this posture and this method of simply paying attention to your breath, over time, you're going to find that your body and brain recognizes when you sit down and get in position, take your deep breaths and get relaxed, your system has been conditioned to know, this is what we're doing right now. We're going to be quiet and we're going to sit quietly. And we're just going to watch our breathing. Now, I have been meditating for 35 years. And I began with a different method. It's a practice where I use a mantra when I meditate. However, I will do what I call my regular meditation, which is with a mantra, but I will also do just following my breath. I'll switch it up. There is a loving kindness meditation, which I love, and I have that somewhere here on my channel under meditations. I'm sure I did a loving kindness meditation. So it's just a matter. If it's a practice you wish to establish, you just have to do it. 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Every moment that we can bring ourselves back here to our higher selves, we are more likely to be in touch with that part of ourselves that connects us to all there is. For we are part of that web, if you call it, of all there is. But we lose touch with that. We spend years being trained to be out here, paying attention to what's outside of us, paying attention to what others think of us, therefore judging ourselves on that criteria, which is probably one of the primary reasons for people being unhappy. Coming back to yourself over and over and sitting in peace, you discover the funniest thing, that you're just fine just the way you are. You can be at peace with yourself and with your connection to all there is, and you don't need anything else right that minute. In connection, I've been asked how to recognize messages from your guides and angels. And I will say this also requires practice, depending on how adept you want to be. My ability to see and hear and a number of things that became more prominent, there were many things I was capable of doing that I simply was not paying much attention to, until I got deep into my meditation practice over a very brief period of time, because I became more connected to the all there is, gave myself a period of time where the outside world was not there. It was just me here in my bubble. I began to be able to be aware of information coming to me. Now, I go through my day doing whatever I'm doing, and I also will receive information through signs. And the signs are very much connected to you. Things that may be meaningful to you, which your guides and angels are going to know what that is. So when you're going about your day, troubled about something, curious about something, you want to know some kind of help, something, you can say it out loud, you can say it in your head. Hey guys, that's what I say to my team. Hey guys, I need some help with this. Give me a heads up, okay? I need some steering here. Give me something that I cannot miss. Give me a sign that I cannot miss. And I'm going to get something. Now for me, I do hear words, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But in addition to words, I receive other signs. I've spoken of sequential numbers before, whether it's on my microwave, my stove, my phone, just randomly glancing at something, a license plate, and you're going to see consecutive numbers, 111, 555, 888. That, if at the very least, that is your team telling you you're on the right path. You're okay. Everything's okay. At times when you're wondering, should I or shouldn't I, those are the kind of signals that say, hey, you're okay, you're on the right path. You will also get other signs. It might be different things mean different things to different people. Feathers, stones, a song that you recognize that's meaningful to you in some way, or the lyrics. It may not be the tune, but the lyrics will actually answer your question. All you have to be is aware. All you have to do is pay attention and practice. And over time, this is the secret, you will have no confidence in the information you're receiving if you do not pay attention to it, record it either mentally or write it down, and then verify for yourself the helpfulness, the accuracy, so forth. That's for you in your own laboratory of your life to determine for yourself that I'm in tune, I'm getting the guidance. So for me personally, a key piece of being able to stay in tune with my team is quieting myself, going into a quiet meditative state. I have a number of different states that I enter in meditation, and all of that is completely unimportant. Primarily, simply sitting, being quiet, following your breathing. That is going to bring you in a state of connection to your higher self. The more you practice, the better you get. The more clear you get, the better you hear, the better you pay attention. And the more you pay attention, the more you confirm to yourself, oh, okay, I'm getting it. It's just kind of a circular process. And there are times, briefly, I may feel out of tune, and I will on purpose sit and reconnect myself. It's my intention. It's your intention. I want to connect to the higher realms. I want to connect to my team of guides, angels, and ascended masters. So practice your meditation however much you want. That's in your hands. However important it becomes to you is up to you. and practicing listening for the guidance you may receive. That's up to you too, how much you want to invest in that practice and use it in your life and to enhance your life. Make life easier, really. That is all. I hope that answers those two questions about how to meditate and how to hear your guides and angels. And I'm going to post this in the meditation portion of the channel so that you can access this anytime you want. Thank you for listening, and I will see you on a daily message.